This is 5b. From time 0 to 8, find all times during which the two particles travel in the same direction. So in part A, we figured out that particle P moves, the particle P moves left from time 0 to 1. And right from 1 to 8. We've got to figure out what particle Q is doing. We already have the velocity for particle Q. So I was able to factor the velocity for particle Q to make the analysis easier. So now I can say that particle Q, when time is equal to 5, the velocity of particle Q will definitely be 0. When time is equal to 3, the velocity of particle 5 will definitely be 0. I already know that particle P has a velocity of 0 at time 1, and I knew this from part A. Particle P is traveling left from time 0 to time 1, and then velocity of time P is positive all the way now to time 8. So I just have to test the velocity of particle Q, which is easy. Plug in time equals 0. You're going to get negative 5 multiplied by negative 3, which would be positive. That's true for all these times between time 0 and time 3. Plug in time 4 now. 4 subtract 5 is negative. 4 subtract 3 is positive. Hence, the velocity of particle Q is negative in this time period. Velocity of particle Q is negative in that time period. Now we go from time 5 to time 8. So we can just pick 6 as good. 6 minus 5 would be positive. 6 minus 3 is also positive. Okay, so now I've got my sign charts. I'm looking for when both particles are moving right. Well, here's a time interval right here when both particles have a positive velocity. And here's another time interval when both particles have a positive velocity. So here's the correct answer in the red box. That's 1 point. Both particles move right. If you didn't put an equal sign here, I think they'd let it go, although that is technically an equal sign because they're definitely positive at time 8. That's not an equal sign here because at time 5, one of the particles is actually stopped. Similarly here, they're both stopped at time, well, one of them stopped at time 1, the other is stopped at time 3. So best to not use the equal sign. If you put it on, maybe I'd say they'd probably give you the point. For the green point, they weren't really clear exactly how much analysis you had to show. So I think as long as you show some work, you'll get that point. So 2 points total on that one.